What's going on, mi gente? This is Profe Gallo here on Expat Travel on Points, and I got a quick video for you that you don't want to miss, so stay tuned. So in this video, I'm going to talk about the American Express Gold Credit Card with Scotiabank and the Dominican Republic. So with this credit card, it is a awesome credit card. I mean, I've really gotten pretty far with this credit card. I got this card back in July. The welcome bonus is 20,000 points after you spend 150 Dominican pesos in the first 3 months. That's roughly $3,000. So you have 3 months. You have 3 months to make that spend to get that welcome bonus. Over 3 months for me, July, August, and September, I'm pretty sure I spent probably double that. Now we're in November, and I just received my 20,000 bonus points. So the way it works with Scotiabank is you have 3 months to make the spend, and then within 45 days after those first 90 days, they will actually credit your account with those bonus points. And in my case, 20,000 for the American Express Gold. And now, in a few months, I'm going to apply for the American Express Platinum. So hopefully within the regulations within Scotiabank, I can still get those bonus points. Why is this credit card something you want to consider getting in the Dominican Republic? Well, I can tell you what, this credit card gives you 3 points for every dollar spent in restaurants and bars and for entertainment. Now, they also give you 2 points for every dollar spent in hair salons, barbershops, nail salons, gyms, and spas. And anything else, you get 1 point back, right? You get 1 point for every dollar spent for everything else. On the downside with this is those 3 points per dollar spent or 2 points per dollar spent can only be earned within the Dominican Republic. Now me, because I travel a lot and I spend a lot of time in Mexico, I'm using this card for the most part in Mexico. And here in Mexico, or wherever you are, it's 1 point for each dollar spent, no matter what. This card is really useful while you're in the Dominican Republic. But the upside to this is you can still earn points. Right now, I have roughly 35,000 points. So I'm hoping that if I do acquire the American Express Platinum, which gives you a 40,000 welcome bonus that they have, then I can add that to the money I will be spending and probably have 100,000 membership reward points within the next 4, 5, 6 months. The thing I really like about this card, and this is the case with the American Express Green, Gold, and Platinum, is that this card is not a service card, it's not a charge card that you see and here in Mexico with the American Express credit cards, or you see in the United States with American Express credit cards. It's not a charge card, it is a credit card, right? So you have a spending limit. And in my case, when I got this card, I got 1,100 US dollars and 8,000 pesos. So it's what they call doblizado, which is double currency. Now, the cool thing about this card that I haven't seen with other credit cards in the Dominican Republic is even though they're double currency, with the American Express, you can actually move the currency, right? So if you plan on spending more in pesos, I can actually put it all the way up to, I guess, roughly about 80,000 pesos and $200, right? So you can actually move the needle, right? But because I'm abroad, I'll be spending more on the dollar side. I want to give the maximum, which is $1,100 and 8,000 pesos, because I'm not going to be spending any pesos here. So that's the cool thing about this card. Now, for those of you actually interested in the American Express Platinum card, that is a minimum 150,000 Dominican pesos credit limit, minimum. And that's on the peso side. The dollar side will be roughly, I want to say roughly 1,000 at the very minimum, and then it just goes up from there. Now, in the Dominican Republic, when you are looking to get into the credit card game, it's less about what you earn, and it's more so about your credit and what level of money you are used to moving within your credit, right? So for example, you can earn You could be one of those retirees that maybe you earn, $5,000 or $10,000 a month, right? You can do that. And you can share your bank statements from Chase, Capital One, whatever you have in the US or wherever country you come from. You can do that. However, you always have to start from the bottom. When you're building your credit in the Dominican Republic, you have to start from the bottom. If you have experience with a credit card, at least a classic credit card, which you have roughly, 20,000, 25,000 peso credit limit, that is a good starting point. The next step is the American Express Gold. So that's the next starting point. You can't go straight from having no credit or very little credit to getting the American Express Platinum, right? You have to start, baby steps. And sometimes each bank wants you to actually start from scratch with that bank before they actually graduate you to the next step, right? So if you want this card, if you have any credit history with the Dominican Republic and your credit score is decent, you could definitely get this card, right? You can definitely get this card. This card helps you, as long as you have experience managing around 25,000 pesos for a credit card, you can definitely get this card. Now, would I recommend this card? Yes, I recommend it, especially if you're sort of starting your credit card journey with the Dominican Republic, and maybe if you want to get access to lounges and things like that comes with the American Express Platinum card, then yes, I would recommend this card, because this card is the step to get to the American Express Platinum card. Now, you could potentially go straight to the American Express Platinum card, but you got to have experience of managing at least 150,000 Dominican pesos on a credit card, right? And that level is always the Platinum level, right? So you're looking at the Visa Platinum level or MasterCard Platinum level with whichever bank you pick it. Banreservas, Popular, Promedica, etc. You got to start, that is the Platinum level. So that's all I got for this video. If you have any questions on the American Express Gold or Platinum or any other credit cards, leave a message down below here on Expat Travel On Points. Peace.